What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to be sharing with you some very beginner friendly designer items that you can obtain now. Yes, now. And we're going to begin with these Gucci slides, very traditional, very Gucci slides. And look, Gucci at the bottom, Gucci on the inside. Like, who's playing about Gucci? Okay, look, I picked these up for like $2.25 on a dime at the outlet. So, you know, these are totally affordable. I don't care where you work at, like really be so for real. I don't give a diddy. You can work at Krispy Kreme and still be able to afford to get these shoes. Okay, it really doesn't matter. You're not going to break the bank with that purchase over there. Okay, and keeping it moving with another pair of classic designer slides, I'm going to go with Jimmy Choo. And so I also picked these up at the outlet. Very affordable, you know, very nice, very sleek, but white. You know, basically you can go with everything. And the same thing with the slides. You can wear all black look, all white, put on the slides. The slides are going to be the showstopper, and the same case with these. And these did come with a bag, you know, a duster bag to keep these in. And the Gucci ones came with one too, but I just don't know where it's at currently. And look, card holder friendly. Burberry, a little over $200. You can definitely afford this card holder. So every time you reach in the bag and you come out, like, people are gonna know that, yeah, she is definitely about her business, because she has a Burberry card holder. But I know you guys are like, so what? When you take the time out to take the initiative into how you're looking when you step out the house or when you're going somewhere, looking well put together, like I said, not doing too much. I'm not draped out with jewelry and diamonds, and I have a lot of jewelry, but you don't see me. I'm just keeping it clean, basic, fresh. That's all you got to do. Just let your statement piece speak the volume for you. Let it read the room for you, okay? People would be like, who is that? Is that the person? They would be like that every time you just bust out. You know, you want to pop out. If you don't want to go here first, look, Marc Jacobs is definitely friendly, always under 50 bucks. If you go to Nordstrom Rack or anywhere else, it's probably gonna be less than that. Hey, I got this for like 30 something dollars. It was a clear the rack day kind of day. It was 25% off. Pick this up. Leather card holder is a no-brainer. Okay, right? Let's keep it moving along with some jewelry, because Gucci, yes, you guys see the Gucci boxes right here. Look, I got this at TJ Maxx. This is a Gucci ring. I hope I'm holding it right. Let's see. This is a Gucci ring. It's just sterling silver. It's pretty thick. She thick, y'all. She's really thick. She's really thick. And look, it came with this nice little duster right here, as you guys can see. And the price on this one, I believe it was, I think I paid $1.99 for it. They wanted one. What did they want? They wanted $4.50, but no, I paid $1.99, and I had the price thing up here, and as you guys can see, I don't know what happened with it, but anyway, we're gonna keep it moving along. I also picked up a pair of these sterling, and this is sterling silver, by the way. Hey, it happens. Look, they're just some flat coin piece looking, you know, it says Gucci on it, a little pink on the inside, and I think they did that intentionally. And so my jeweler didn't want to clean them because he didn't want to remove that. And I was like, okay, yeah, don't do it then. And they wanted what is it? They wanted, I believe they wanted, for these pair of studs, they wanted, what did they want, you guys? They wanted $2.75. And let's see what we paid at TJ Maxx, TKX for my UK friends. She paid $1.69. And they come with this cute little duster bag. The ring also comes with a duster bag. These were $1.99 at TJ Maxx. Like I said, it's a no brainer. Okay, over here when it comes to jewelry, I'm just gonna move this to the side. And look, Gucci. We're going to Versace right now. So look at this timepiece from Versace. It is Versus, their brand. And this was like 70 some dollars at Nordstrom Rack. Like I said, it retails at $275, almost $300, but a great timepiece for everyday wear. And, you know, like I said, designer, beginner friendly. Look, this is a silicone base. You don't have to worry about changing it out, worry about it cracking up or anything like that, or taking out links, because it's friendly. It is, you know, beginner friendly for a designer watch. You're looking for some gold hoops. These are gold plated over sterling silver. Pick these up at Macy's. Yes, my friends, you don't need a sale. You just need to drink your Red Bull and get to the stores. Like I'm telling you, this is why I be saying what I be saying. Look, starter studs. These are all designer. These are Tory Burks. There's a gold pair. There's a silver pair. I got the gold pair at almost the regular price, which is like $98. I liked them so much that I went back. These silver ones were like 70 something dollars. It was a sale. And these little starter studs right here, these are solid gold. And there's some round little starter studs, $29.99 at TJ Maxx for the win again. Like I said, you know, I got them on sale for I think $19.99. They moved to clearance, but anyway, it was a come up for me. Okay, and also had a diamond pair as well. The diamond studs. These are very nice. There's nothing small about these. I got these at Walmart. Yes. I be trying to low-key sneak and leave Walmart, but Walmart be like, oh no, I'm gonna get you back. And they always do. And with prices like this at like $100, I think I paid less than 120 for these startup studs. Look at those. Look at those. I mean, there's nothing, you don't need to be playing with her like that. Anyway, get those, okay? Perfumes, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Dossier. This smells like Montpellier. This YSL. This is called what? Fruity brown sugar. This smells like, it's dead on, you guys. You can put a blindfold, whatever. You can ask anybody on this planet. That smells just like Montpellier. And look, this is only like 30 bucks, I think, at Sephora. It's always in the line when you get ready to check out. It's always there. It's always there. It's always there, right there blind. This is gonna, like I said, I have a little on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's a win. You want to get that. Look, Alt. This is gonna be another great designer startup brand. You know, if you want the designer perfumes, but you're not quite ready to spend that coin yet, then get these, period. You're gonna smell just like these versions of whatever they're saying on here, you know. You're gonna smell just like them because it's the real thing right there. Look, hats. Designer hats are gonna be your friend because, like, they're not that costly. Let's just keep it a buck. They're not that costly. Let's be so for real. Look, this Burberry hat. I brought this hat because it was like one something. I wanted the traditional Burberry hat, just like the wallet. So I am gonna be getting one of those. Okay, by the way. But this was just traditional black and had all the information on there. Burberry London, y'all guys see all that. And definitely worth the investment. You know, you can even start out with a Ralph Lauren polo hat. That is so designer. And I picked up a Calvin Klein corduroy hat, which, you know, they're trending in the polo and basically a lot of other designer brands. I picked that one up, I think, for under 17 bucks at Ross for the win. Okay, look. When you all get those little makeup gift sets, perfume sets, whatever, gift sets, look, on a dime, make sure you get the ones that have designer stuff in it. This is YSL. I picked this up. This had like mascara, a little makeup set on the go. I use this as a makeup bag. It's velvet. I like it. It's very nice, you know, sleek on the inside. You can wipe this out. This is wipeable material. It's a no-brainer. So keep those. Look for, you know, gifts that keep on giving, like this. It had the makeup in here, and the gift that keeps on giving, it's the makeup bag that it comes in, okay? I'm not even playing over here. Jeans. Let's talk about clothing real quick. You want to upgrade your clothing and you want a beginner-friendly designer brands. Look, this is Good American. I know what you guys are thinking. Like, Good American is like $100. Duh. No duh. Look. Good American could be anywhere from $100 to $200. The most expensive pair of Good Americans that I own is probably going to be $159. But you guys know I didn't pay that much. I probably paid $30-something for those jeans. But anyway, look, TJ Maxx had these jeans. These jeans, let's see what they retail at. They retail at $99. Okay, and look, TJ Maxx had them for what? $35. But you look, there's a yellow sticker on here, which means it was clearance. So the gods have it. Look, They were what, $22 for a pair of $99 pair of good American jeans. Look, good American jeans. So like, don't, can't nobody tell me nothing. You know, when you start pushing out content like this and you're telling everybody, you're not gatekeeping, you're telling it like it is, then come holla at me. But or put me on something, you know. Look, another pair of good American jeans. I kid you not. It's good American. You know, when Khloe Kardashian designed these jeans, like she knew exactly what she was doing. You know, yes, hunty, yes, sis. Look, I like this. These jeans are everything. Okay, but that's not the main reason, right? Let's go to, I got these at Nordstrom Rack recently. And look, what did these jeans retailed at $129. You guys are gonna see on the sticker down here. $129. Nordstrom had them for what? They had them, I believe they were $49. And your girl paid, I paid $17.48. But I'm sure if it was a clear the rack, I paid less than $17.48 for a pair of good American jeans that totaled at $129. So, you know, this is why I be saying what I be saying. It really doesn't matter where you work at. Like I said, I don't give a ditty. You guys can own stuff like this. It is a no-brainer. Like I said, all of these items that I just shared with you are beginner friendly, you know, so just keep that in mind. These are beginner friendly, and you know, stick with me on this channel, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm telling you guys where to get this stuff, how to buy this stuff, how to move, how to become magnetic to get the best buys, to have the best experiences when you are out there in the store. So just keep in mind that you can definitely afford all of these items that I just mentioned here without breaking the bank, without working overtime. You don't have to ask nobody for nothing. You're basically putting you first. And come back here for my upcoming videos. I will be putting you guys on to all the latest sales, all that stuff, everything you want, period. This is your favorite channel for retail, so you know you want to be here. You don't want to miss it.